bold enough to tell you Usa do. Just being bold. Bold has been Sarah, bold has been the reality of you. You telling people this is me, in a very moderate context. And being rude is being absurd, like doing things abnormally. You do things a way nobody don't expect. Yeah, that's not rudeness, bro. I they talk so, I they behave so. Yeah, you have some people who can be both. Yeah, they can be bold and rude. You get some people naturally rude, and then in rudeness, is bold. You get some people who are naturally conservative, and in a conservativeness, they could be bold. Yeah, me as somebody where I have manners. I'm not saying me. I just talk because some people know me. Sometimes you say that guy they left to out there describe me, but you get for look at this. I am disciplined. I am mannered. I come up with some manners, and I'm bold for tell people say I'm disciplined and I have manners. You get some people who just Abacha Street. Sorry, I'm not making Abacha Street after that kind of play. You get some people who just want to say anything where they want to say. Yeah, they don't even know how it sounds to people. They don't even know how people will receive them. If you're rude, you're not bold. Yeah. If you're rude, you can say anything, any side. That's not boldness. So you're being bold is when you have something good and you have the audacity to say it. Being bold is when you can stand up even when people are sitting down. Let me show you an example of being bold. Yeah, Sarah and a journalist, Sarah and a presenter. Every other journalist, we want for present or being bold, the camera, hey, me na this color, me na that color, me na this, that. You understand? And Sarah say, hey, no, hell no, me na Sierra Leonean. I bold for say me na Sierra Leonean. I bold for say na A, B, and C, the rule. But me, this way they do a contract, that's you bold. Being rude is when you're looking at people in orderly manner and then you can go abnormally.
Okay, so you talk something where really interests me. You say it's possible for let somebody be conservative, but at the same time it be bold. But you not talk if it's possible for let somebody be quiet, then at the same time it rude. Remember, say the conversation is the difference between boldness and rudeness.
Yes, being quiet. Being quiet it's not being realistically dull, yeah. Being quiet is somebody who not always want for let in your own voice. You don't always want to talk. You know flamboyant, but you can be bold. You can be really, really bold.
Okay, so where you to talk about, let's bring this now to the workplace. Yeah, where somebody bold, not a workplace, and where somebody just downright rude. How we can tell it, now we can go into examples. How we can tell it where somebody in the workplace and then a bold or a rude. How we can tell it?
Yeah. So in a social worker, I work with so many people at the Troy Foundation, where I don't work with all classes of youths, streets, room, home, street, whatever you call it, that I don't do into one-to administration, coming into government administration or anything. I know when people are bold, when they could actually look at you and say, Sarah, you aren't doing the right thing. Like I could sit here and say, Sarah, no, that question that you ask me, so ethical for the media, nice. I could actually have the confidence for talking to you. It's not mean saying I'm going to talk like. It's not mean say I'm rude, but I'm being bold. I can step up and tell you, say, Sarah, no, this is not nice. Yeah, if I'm being rude, I could say, but Sarah, you talk so. But now the tonation. Tonation also has to play with those two terms. These two terms, I don't know why you select them, but my thin line between the two, and it's really, really necessary for the human being to understand which are being bold and being rude. Let we come to the ground level, yeah. Right now, the most trending na salon na Big Sister Sierra Leone. It's most trending. I like it that it's most trending. I don't like it that they miss the context. Yeah, with the adverts them they come the trailer then and tell you say, bro, Big Sister Sierra Leone They come for do something women empowerment and again for tell we how women have to behave and all those stuff. You understand that?
Yeah.
I was so excited that something like that they come. And then being bold, woman away, so oh no, we can come up. All of them, all the women in the house, say yes, me I want for them on the TV, I want for them to see me on the screen. That's been bold. That you want to go tell the world who than are you. That's been bold. Yeah? The first step, all of them want for be on the TV. It's been bold. Not to all man, Sarah. I tell you, before I get confidence for come on the media, me not possibly not be like, oh no, hey, but could people like me for hearing me, I don't want for talk. You understand? And you get a nag. You nag it at some point, I have to say yes, yeah, which against I make people need for your way, even if I don't want to talk at all side. May I just talk and make people on your way. Now you look at big sisters here, they've been bold. They all come out and say yes, we want to tell the saloon people them waiting we actually get. Yeah, all of a sudden, take what I say as me saying them, not to waiting the general populace say. Take this as me saying, as me true saying. It's not what you think, but Sarah, I look at some people they've been rude in the house. Yeah. In the first place, they need for no say, hey, now the public will do. Everybody they watch me. Not so everybody you understand them. Now one for your Congo market language. Hey, me na Bluetooth bobo. I get respect for Congo market. But wait at the top na Congo market, not at the top na Miata conference. Not so everybody want for your language, yeah?
Okay, so big sister are all about drama, so probably not that they make them behave. So, but now let me go into a relationship. For example, now we can go into the debate side. You there they represent the man, and me there they represent the woman there in the studio. We get a lot of time in relationship when a woman they talk what you want, where a man will say do this, I say no, me I'm not in support of this, or no, I don't want to do it this way. What about if we do this? Most times then they can come down to the man say, oh, you disrespect me, you never listen me, you rude. What in really you as a man think in a relationship go be consider say this now rudeness and this now boldness?
Sarah, now one definition you read, but if you go down to the dictionary, not to me right time, where you go down, where you look at rudeness, you get to look at something to do it, you get to do with aggressiveness and ill-mannered. Yeah, utonation can be rude. Hear me now in the studio. Sarah, can you please give me a glass of water to drink? I'm being polite, I'm being bold. If I tell you. Because you must have me, I say, Sarah, give me no, you understand? And that don't mean say you can serve me now because you understand me. I'm just being bold. You know, give me one family listeners, you know, give me one family.
You say no, that's something me get.
It's okay. I'm being bold, yeah.
Okay.
So imagine me now say, if they say a cable, and then I studio, you know, give me water, I give me, you understand?
Yeah.
So it's being rude. I've not been polite. I hadn't actually talked to you like, Sarah, please, I need this. I just said, Sarah, boy, no, give me water, boy. Then I studio, I mean, I guess, you know, I'm being rude. So rudeness, get for do tonation too.
Okay.
Get for do attitude, the way you're doing it. Yeah, there's sometimes when people can sit on there and you don't want to say, hey. They yourself, you don't even know. You can just join in and say, hey, or you clap for the person. But there are sometimes people say, hey, then you say, no, hey. I would know this. I did behave so. So you have to understand the sequence, the timing, the occasion. Why is it are you saying this? If I'm on the studio and knows this program, therefore do it empowerment, and people in the listen to Sarah Kane program, it's so wide, and me not the guest. I have to walk in line with what the program they demand for.
Okay.
I'm still coming back to the big sister. Like the big sister is demanding women empowerment. Yeah? Women empowerment. How do you empower our little girls? And you go tell people like, I don't even want to say some of the words that are being said on the big system.
And maybe
Mhm.
we'll hold them. Yeah, but now me as a woman, you get a relationship, and then the man no
How
one
do you
for.
know?
I say me as a woman. I'm using me as example. Now we're on air. Okay, so me as a woman, I get a relationship, and then the man always want to tell me waiting for do. And me as a woman, I'm not cool with that. So I always tell and say, no, I'm not cool with this. That's what me want to do. And that's the always bring a confusion in the relationship. Waiting will be an ideal solution. How a woman for respond to that kind of situations then they where man they always want to be controlling.
Um, Sarah, this is a very important question. I don't want to talk to the woman, just the woman.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to talk to the woman. You know why? The woman saying waiting he wants, it go appear to the man as per the man in intelligence. I always tell people, there's some people who say, oh Lionel, you talk so smartly, you talk so wisely. You know what I can tell people? I say, you receive it so wisely. The way you woman they talk to you, and how you receive and mind the translation. Yeah? You get a lot of man. Men Africa man back home, Africa man, you know story. I mean the chief, you know woman. Yeah? It's not idealistic. It's not idealistic. The man therefore look at a woman as a partner. The man therefore look at a woman as a spouse. Somebody where they walk hand in hand. The way you talk to your wife is the way your wife should talk to you. Yeah? If your woman tell you say, like Sarah saying, no chill, this is not how we do it. I have to look at Sarah like Sarah actually they talk to me how we want things for be done. If not so myself they want things for be done. Woman, I'll tell you, Sarah, even when you want to be so humble, not kill your pride. Don't kill your pride. Yeah? Make your man know say you're not in partner when I walk along. So many times, man can say, I did talk to me so. I did. You not talk bad if you talk lightly.
Okay, so in the situation where a man say, "I they talk to me so now rudeness," our woman for respond.
Maybe I'm not being rude.
No, remember say they talk now pan Creole
Okay.
and na salon, yeah.
Yes.
Because most times when arguments the baby need inside it.
Maybe not.
No, baby need inside it. Once one must don't come. So in a situation where like, for example, maybe the woman here in the studio, Lionel, yeah. Tell me for say I don't got money for go make me here, obviously, and I don't ready for go make me here. Then they go piss me off sometimes, and I say, Lionel, boy, you see me all off now, so I want to go and go make me here, right? This is just a scenario, and you'll be the man where they act rudely. What will be your response?
Men are the man where they act rude.
Yes, what will be your response?
I'm not saying act rude, Sarah.
Well, it's a scenario, yeah.
Sarah, how you would so? How you ask me for?
But Lionel, months done, no say you carry money.
No, but Sarah, no, come listen. You don't need to ask me how I spend my money. How you ask me how to spend my money? Now you work for me, this, that. You know, my wife. You don't need for ask me.
So all the money where you don't get from my then house they cook, they eat, you know they pull shop money for go make me here, you know able forgive me.
Papa God that not be that kind man day. But Sarah, hey, how they talk to me so? If you don't pull it, they eat, they did that now we all I mean the man.
Okay, so this is not just an example for my listeners them for let una see how a situation where very easy for handle can get out of hand because people don't know how to talk. Yeah, which make you always say I think 95% of the time for me, it's a conscious effort not to be rude. For me, it's a 95% effort because most people when me they come across in Sierra Leone don't know how to talk. Even just basic conversation, they don't know how to talk. So it can be always like when I want to respond, I get like 5-second break. During the 5-second break, now they take for control me temper. For that I respond, how I go on for respond, we're not going to lead to conflict. So a scenario again, the same scenario, I want for go make me month done. Lionel, I want for make me waiting there happen now.
Sarah, conflict not a one way thing. There's some people, even when you get for time. Sarah. Hello, Sarah.
Hi, Lionel.
From work. Where's my food? You be left chop money. You know, so, you know, if you ask me if you say now give me chop money no more, you know. But, so it's a two-way thing. It is a two-way thing.
Okay.
Even if you tell your boyfriend or your husband, it depends on how you receive him. It depends on how he perceives what you say. It's high time people actually get to deal with self than dealing with other people. This should not be how you respond to somebody who is rude. This should not be how you treat somebody who is rude. It's how you respond to people who are rude. Yeah? It's not all about how you really ask me for this, that. It's how you perceive. Me, I can tell man as well as woman, you get to be loving. First of all, love your spouse. I don't want to talk religion. I'm African. I don't really want to talk religion. But I like that part where they say Christ summarized all the commandments in two. He said, one, I love your neighbors. So if I'm loving Sarah like I like myself, I'll talk to her like I want people to talk to me. If you like your wife like how you like yourself, talk to your wife how you want to let your wife talk to you. Deal with her how you want to let you deal with her, yeah? So when I get married, when me they get married, I'm on my way, a career woman. 50-50, I go work, I go work. But I have my own premise. Women and man, women for deal with.
So let me know handle Landy because we go going to another different debate. But romantic talk, like always, gets people where they send message over the week where they na so yeah, and I get so many message on WhatsApp where people don't send voice note, and I'm going to play them one by one, and we talk about it, where how that person did for handle them. And this week I got two of the most interesting stories them where some people sent to me. I will go and play one of them now. And the first part of the voice note, I'd already listened to them, but then I asked them for a clarification and I'll listen the second response but I will play the second response as well after I play the first one. I just want for them listeners them know that if anything they win a rudeness of it, I not listening beforehand, and I hope see them go understand that. Okay, so the first one here it goes, let people listen now.
Yes, hi, good afternoon. Meeting really I want to say, I did love with this guy, but really the guy got person. Maybe you go on anyway, but number one ugly incident maybe happen really that maybe a mistake where I make on my own part, like happen for date other two of my friends there. Or that I be really mistake not to be with you, I be wish for really. So they could go on the way kind of for another now. It change. But a lot of us say it really malice me or waiting. We still the talk, we still the same. But the whole problem is that your attitude towards me change. So like I can always doubt and say this person here, if you really don't see anything in there, or if you really don't get anything in their mind, you don't love me again. Make now we still they see, we still they hook up, we still they get sex. Everyone is stuff then they deep down in me, to be frank, I feel say really you don't love me because everything change as I say. Another man caller, they call me. The only time we talk on WhatsApp, and the only time we will see. Now you will forget Afia, and that's it. Where is it so? You don't know. That's up no more again with it talk. So now they really na meet out. So I look disturbed that side because if you don't love me, why the count then stuff then they to me? I always doubt Dandy. I don't ever get question to Dandy, but I really ask him. I say if you get any feeling for me, he say yes. I say waiting be don't happen. I say then I be the part and I be really big mistake where I make, because if you go tell him in one friend say I may mess up, maybe don't keep some of your friends there, you know. Now I say yeah, I say but that now before me and to meet and now mistake one make till the guy be say if vex they say make una dey apart. Say if una meet again at the future, you go if you were you encourage her. If you not meet again, then fine. So you see, now that's always me fear we had to say because it always can make attitude. You lose I got left to it make attitude. Money business or the between me and you. If I tell her and say I want money, like I add up play give me money, it ignore that side or give me back talk. Even then they I say I want money, I say add up our money, say well instead add up, you know, get some money. That's I say okay. So all that stuff then they I not really know what it was. So now that I can say because if you don't love me, why you still come around me? Why you still get sex? Therefore, so now that I not really get the right answer to that question. Now that always they disturb me. So I want make you help me with Dandy.
So after he sent that particular voice note there, I asked him a question. He said he keep them friend and they he keep two of the boy in friend them by mistake. So I asked him, say you keep during the time where you and this guy did, then two boyfriend and during the time where you and this guy then you keep them or not after, and he send the response. Let play him back.
All just happened at the same time, not just month long. For the first one, I met them before I ever Naya so. We have to be teaching us. This morning we can say Miss Call is here. You never call me and that's why I call. I say just call or check on me. Just stuff like this. This recently actually really don't change towards me. Would they see, would they talk? But that they confuse me, they discuss me or let me know why we do all them things they have to towards me. I think I say maybe it still get an ugly incident in my mind for me and not to understand. Like that mind they confuse me, my mind really I tell her say I really want let's go. I said, but the more I try, the more I find myself, they go closer to me, and the more I find myself, they let you. I said, maybe you not go give me the chance for love me, all I love you. I said, because of what you happen. I said, but all I need is the fact.
Okay, so the second part of the audio not that clear, but I think we get the drift from the first part. He dates somebody where he meets with two other person them, but along the line where he dates this person end up for a mistake according to Ram. He say according to Ram, and they use the exact word where he use. I see the shake it say no, but he say according to Ram, he dates this person in two friends them by mistakes. Yeah, he said he dates this person in two friends them by mistake. What do you make of that?
Yes, Sarah, I take the person my word, a mistake. But again, I want people to know, I don't do religion, but human being, we do in two folds. Your mind, your body, and your spirit. Yeah? Your mind, your body, and your spirit. If person satisfy one, if you satisfy one, you can get on your mind. Well, no, and not they control all of your feelings. Yeah? If you get to two, it can be important. But not satisfy all three until you get all three. Yeah? And the person be done, they're very cool until they go into relationship with these two guys. I'm a man. So if I love you, you don't ever see a man, the jealous woman we don't break up with.
Yeah, many
you
times.
You ever see woman, they see an ex with other guy friend, they tell and say, hey, I see, oh, come over, you two cheap bodies, you know what that means? Just period. Me, I can always tell people, I don't want to go into so many relationships. I'm not perfect. Say I'm not the best man. Sometimes when people tell me my story, because sometimes if me tell me own story, and I tell them fine. People tell me my own story that's bad. But I tell people, you don't have to go all about the place. Don't be all around the place. Don't be all around the place.
But it can be say this lady not really go out for be all around the place. It can be say like one thing I notice where it starts for talk. He say he and this guy day, but this guy he get pausing. So it can be say out of frustration because this guy need getting attention, this guy not able for daughter how he wants. He go and go date two of his friends.
Sarah, if I get posting, then I walk up to you. I know say Sarah single. Me get posting up, but I know say Sarah single. Then I come to her and say, Sarah, I know you're single. I got this person. Love you. I really, really want you. I want you to come close and all of that. You understand?
Yeah.
So we start a relationship. We are no say you single. And you accept the fact that me get person, myself accept you single. Then all of a sudden, I see you to date two other people close to me. How do I feel?
You are the one who's explaining. Let's have your own response
I
to
feel
that.
bad.
Okay.
I feel really, really bad because, listen, the first contact, the first point of arrangement, say I know the date, me get woman house. Yeah? I get woman house. I ready for certified Sarah and
But that's selfish. If you put yourself in this woman in position, you are dating someone else, but you want this woman to be faithful to you.
That's not being selfish.
That's been what?
That's not being selfish. It's the understanding. Now, Sarah, I'm not saying you. I'm using your name.
And I'm
I hope
responding.
listeners don't confuse the
I'm
story.
responding as a woman in the situation,
Yes.
so I'm cool with your example.
So I pray say listeners not confuse the story too. Then Sarah, how about you looking at me and say, Joe, and I know say you get man. I don't be in this relationship so much, committed to this, but because you get woman, makes you feel say I need my own partner when I mean no more. You understand? It's understandable too.
Okay.
Yeah. But if then they not come in, then all of a sudden you deal with me, then you still there in search, say mistakenly as you put her, you go there to other. I'm gonna be jealous.
Okay. So before we take the other one, waiting show the try for saying I completely agree with the ending part is that always try to be upfront about what you want in a relationship, very clear about what you want. I can always talk about this relationship. Life is so much more easier when you go out for things you want. Every day in a relationship and you're not comfortable, not begin to ask you aid for that person there, you know, one for all time. That person there, he's not thinking about what you want at that moment, so just go ahead. When I talk, Lionel actually, when I need to go on Facebook and see what Lionel they do for Lionel understand. But truly, I always think the person you need for be most honest too, now yourself. If you left for lie by yourself and they lie too, they do things for please somebody else or everybody else, but yourself, then trust me, you're not to get a happy life. The easiest form of happiness, now for be honest to yourself. We go and we'll take another message where somebody send as voice note and we open the phone line. Don't forget, say family that you listen to the program on Star Radio Romantic Tour, and me now, I present Siwake with me in the studio again, Lionel. Well, in African name is Cho. I actually love to say that. In African name is Cho. Yes, but the next one are very interesting. This is now one of the most interesting one from the way they send, and actually been already advised them on SAP, but let play in voice again.
Yes, I did do everything, and I maybe share the preview. They made to discuss much. I guess serious thing with it disturb my mind. My uncle remain today together. Now also personally, I mean to they do everything in common. One day lay my phone and take me girlfriend in number na my phone, but I don't know towards that. I'll come and take the girl in number. So I'd explain girl about the girl every day, and then anything waiting come out, I'd explain girl between and take the girl in number and call the girl, then talk till they can fall in love. But the girl me can go through her every day as they go through her. Just after class, at the pastor, I'm thinking they are not fortunate for camp, I dey sleep there. So I don't dey pattern that I can go sleep for one thinking can me or in the canna when my uncle knocking thinking can us. So I sit down at house one day and they plot my uncle phone and I can see them chat. Then they discuss, talk about sex, no sex, see that all happen between them, the sex. So all that day in the morning me right now and I so like the girl too much and it don't happen. So I go meet her, ask her, show her the picture. He say yes, he say I didn't been there, but they know they again. Then the man now I don't get my front again because I don't shame now and I don't fear seriously, and that they disturb my mind right now. Now my uncle and me I dey show the lady in picture every day. I dey show the picture, I show her name, I show sign day. So when that happen, I so feel I'm seriously.
So actually, that's that person they sent to me, and like I said, it's very interesting because for find out what happened between your uncle, it's like now this can say a love triangle, three people there in one situation. But I don't know what you take on waiting the person actually say, and waiting will be a quick response because time not then with people and we got to open the phone line as well for people for call and take part of the program.
It's hard.
Okay.
Two things. Don't go and search. Don't go searching for what you know would actually kill you. Yeah? That's
it. I ever say the search way search the phone.
Don't go in search of what's going to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Not trace something you know say, this Allah go to in front of see what you do. No, if you know say what you see, it will break you down. Don't go in search. Can I know something? Yeah? In life, Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
Every good thing gets a high demand.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah, every good thing gets a high demand. Say okay, now demand the way one time. That baby the intelligent, that program where you present is so nice. You have 1,000 or more Sierra Leoneans listening to your program who wants to actually meet you. And I have the opportunity to meet you today. That doesn't mean I don't kill other people the aspiration for meet you. Everybody wants to meet you. I don't even know. Among that 1,000, it could be me papa, it could be me small brother, it could be me big brother, whatever. You understand it? Don't mean say, because this woman and woman, so me uncle not for one time. Who said so? Yeah.
Come on. Wait.
I want to say something. Have you actually personalized her? Have you married her?
No, let's be clear. Let's be clear about something. Let me take the situation one at a time. Yeah, this not a situation where a young man they in love. It could be actually the same in photograph in front of me. So he either they in the early 20s or so. Let's say they around that age day. Yeah. And it's so honest that it show the uncle a photograph of this person where he dey in love with. Sure, I'm say, hey uncle, na my girlfriend you so na ya ide and na ya ide, and the uncle go ahead and go date this girlfriend. What does that say about the uncle? Who's kind uncle where go ahead and date in small picking in girlfriend? Let's just handle that particular issue first before we move to the other aspects then.
Sarah, you want to talk about morals. I want to talk about people's ambition.
Okay.
Yeah? Now, two things we discuss here, morals and ambition. If me uncle don't go get masters, myself want master, because me uncle don't get her, I don't get her.
You're being too general for my comfort. I want to actually bring. I know you want for balance probably because you want to take the guy inside, but I'm not gonna let you. Inside. Okay, so
I'm just being honest.
Then let's be as specific as possible. Let we use the actual scenario. Yeah, what did he actually say about a particular uncle when no say Miss Small Pekin, Danny and Pekin, they're in a relationship with particular somebody and go ahead and keep up? What think he actually, what is not the kind of scenarios where can lead to that, and what do you actually make of that?
Two things.
Mm-hmm.
We not get the uncle in picture. We don't know how old the uncle be.
Okay.
The uncle and the nephew can be the same age.
No problem, but still.
Yeah. But this is not my uncle. Now let me take the uncle role.
Mm-hmm.
My uncle. I like woman with dark skin, medium height, fix that kind of wiggle fix, get a fit. You understand, yeah? That's what I'm craving for. And I look this my nephew, where I know say for the study, for the come up, like, uncle, my girlfriend, and this, that. And I'm like, this girlfriend needs something better.
And why not stop you picking where you supposed to protect?
Hello?
Uh-huh.
Boy, one force,
Mm-hmm.
this bobo need for use stand there as motivation for her. You know why in girlfriend wants your uncle? I think two things why in girlfriend wants your uncle.
Uh-huh.
Number one, you small force. Number two, your uncle don't achieve past you. You say fatly achieve now.
But that's been cruel. Like seriously, you're being cruel to the boy.
I'm being biased.
Exactly.
I'm coming to the boys'
exactly. Now the modern day.
I have to speak from the boys' own point of view.
Because for presently, now ain't give with the story. We don't know what happened to the uncle. I actually don't advise him for stay away from the whole scenario. And like I they say, it get a long way to go. It gets so much for achieve. No, of course, it gets so much for achieve and all that. So I already don't advise him for let things go. But the picture here is. The uncle for me not try, he not do well. You cannot date somebody who are gonna say now you would somebody where they under you for whether now in big with them big for themselves or then they do things together. Imagine for ladies boy go to get that access to in uncle in phone. Because remember, the message always is so now your uncle in phone. So no say they not get that too much age difference. Then I can tell you from the story we explained.
Contemporary.
Exactly. So, but actually, for me, it's betrayal. There's no two definition about it. Now betrayal. For like you get somebody who wanna get that much discussion there, and you go keep somebody else where they did without you not telling us, hey, this picture where they show me so I don't keep them before or something I did data now.
Yes. So the girl know the lady no say I'm boyfriend your uncle and
well actually the boy not explain that part. He just say where he confronts the lady beg and saying a mistake and all that, but you not get mine go ask the uncle. Now that is say in the voice note.
If you not get mine go ask the uncle, that means say the uncle is far above and then say fries for go be the uncle. Then on the lady impact. Yeah, if the lady be no say this my boyfriend, I like him so much, and I'm uncle dandy. You understand? You don't date two people, or you can't tell your boyfriend, Sarah, I am one person that is dead plain. Me, I like a person they tell me true. Hey, boyfriend, I want man we old this age. I want man where they dress this way. I want man where they hand this. I want man where they walk like a so. You uncle now so in they do. You know they do so. Me I'm fine. If I tell you stories, everybody say, but he said, Joe, you not get hurt. You not this lady, you not get hurt. I look and say, hey man, come and tell you something. I don't break up with one woman because I see her with other man. No, me and Esa Kuma for them.
Really? So if
what's your point of you leaving me? Just like a step up. Sometimes and something like the way when I'm a short fall. You understand it? It inspire me for step up. I don't let my way belly big. I don't exercise. I go to gym. I go work on this stomach. Tell this bobo say, now this and this make a date you and cool. If not where the bobo not get, it can step up for reach to your uncle level so you come out on your uncle.
Okay.
I know they make palaver with person. Balanced diet is very good for everybody in health. It's a balanced diet. I mean, plain. That's a balanced diet. Yeah, you take.
Where family them you don't listen to Romantic Tones Star Radio, and you actually get a very biased male perspective that just they show you how some man they think very
It's a balanced
the
diet.
majority of man then are so that they think yeah we are now we say you know mean if the lady go cheat because of ten but exactly what I
It's a
don't
balanced diet. I'm being a man.
you're being a man
And I want listeners for no. I'm taking the man's role. That's not
exactly.
me. If you want to know me, you can come and be me. Come close to me, and then you know me more. But I'm being a man.
Okay,
now with
so
general man
that now the perspective of a man, a full-grown man in the studios, they give me that kind of very, very wicked advice there. And this is me being a woman in the studio, all feeling all touchy for this guy, and I've been already advised him for stay away from this woman. No, seriously, I can do a lot of things in relationship, like anything. Yeah, anything in well, except one, but almost anything in relationship.
Well, actually, except one.
I will talk off camera, off air, and off screen as well because they do Facebook Live. But the thing where I know they ever accept, which is two things, not to that one where I tell you, but the two things where I know they accept is lying and cheating.
Sure.
I just not go able to accept them to take
Sure.
anything else. Even if you go more than person, can tell me at the fair way for pull you in that situation there. No, like seriously, I can always talk. There's nothing on this earth where somebody they able do me where they hurts me. I can take anything, just that lying
If not, do so.
and cheating. Exactly. I cannot take them in any because it gets so many impacts where they do to me and me not possibly forgive. Anyway, we'll open the phone line now 088103500. Yes, I see that you open here, but I don't forgive easily. 088103500. Call and tell me what you think about the whole program. So far, if you get somebody where you want for add waiting without advice until already, or you get issue where you want for we'll discuss. Because time don't better, we will just take few calls and then we round up the program. Hello, caller. Yes.
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon.
Yes, nice program. Nice idea from you guys.
Okay, go on.
Now the good advice to give that guy anyway. No concentrate, no for everybody. If the leader choose the path, maybe the uncle, more something the lady will like. Therefore, now first lady, make that for realize that guy wants type of foolish and just like that. Now make her blunt like that because you don't know the guy don't catch you with other man, then what he said, then the guy will make for sex. Man is sex you, you know, like you just want foolish you. So make that for stay off, may realizing things. Then for now, guy, you just know, may just step up in game. Like I can't imagine say, you might already blunt, you know the truth. You have to the reality. Woman don't want you for money. Like will do something like may find the money, may accept that. Woman they left money. At the Bible, they left money. Anytime woman only do with money. You just notice that you the man step up the game, you know, do better, be step up that life. So that's why I said that, yeah.
So thank you very much for your own contribution, and I actually probably next week we will get down there as part of the debate. Man, in relationship with more people they look out for money or love. We get to look at that probably next week or the week after. Hello, caller.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, good afternoon. Side the call
Good
from
afternoon.
Commonia Radio.
Okay, I don't come on already.
Go on. Yes, go on. Okay, well, they still for get up us there now, thinking sense of the area. So feel free for call we back, but when you want for call, just stay away from your radio and call. We take another call, but if you still want for call, 088103500. Hello, caller.
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon.
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon.
Hello?
Good afternoon, I get you. Go on.
Yeah, afternoon.
Go on.
Now, look up on my letter.
Go on.
Hello?
Alusan, go on, I get you.
Yeah, but I did with woman, but this woman, we don't call it last time. This woman, we don't go by it, and yet I can't talk to it. That's why the boy was born with, where the boy not get business in. The mother said, don't get me number. You tell me for sure, I mean, not bet, tell me the waste time time picking. Within the cost whatever for the last second woman, you go to his day panel. But I don't go to me, I like this woman, the picking, the picking, I mean, to don't go like the picking, not fight to. The man is telling me, not make it swear, me not get blessed, me the waste time time picking. So I need advice from you.
Okay, so how long gonna hold to done there for?
Hello?
I get you. I say how long gonna hold to done there for? we don't lost that call a day. I actually think you need for listen more where you call because I get you and I respond. But when we take another call, we'll try for give them advice in the meantime. Yeah, log going to attend this person get for say. Hello, caller.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. Who's the call we from?
Hello?
Yes, hello. Who's the call we from?
Yeah, ma'am. I call from Godwich.
Okay, go on.
Godwich.
Yes, go on.
Advice from you. I'm dating with somebody 3 years back, but due to certain problem, can be to separate for just 1 year, 3 months. But at the end, we come to this year, if me. But now I don't tell and say, move forget about our past, move on to back as one, but as you say, it is no, but I still that person. I don't know how again or able to get because without that person, I not be able to do anything. But the person in my life, they always achieve what I achieve. I don't know, I need an advice from now.
What in be make una scatter the first time?
Like, influencing somebody like we been the situation, friend for one of his best friends, for a friend, with a man. They're going to be talking about but I'll be taking to either say our friend in business. But the issue is, I know the jealous and I will look at nobody eye. But now the kingdom come to come, he be see all man doing your way. But now he asks, I need to do without her right now. So I don't know, I need an advice. And I really like her.
Okay. From where he go, you know if he still get person?
Hello?
You know if from where he go, he still get person?
I don't ask her Nandi. They tell me she still left me, but I for able make up and back then, they don't can't record another person. But we be left me.
Okay, we don't lost that person day, but Lionel, we go advise them one day I would on get so far because of time. Time already battery. So the first one we call they talk about this lady. Actually we don't give this guy advice, say stay away from that person, they will keep you on cool and all that. And yes, you're right. The first thing we make her ask that lady, because I not be give advice, it's the reason we make her not be give advice. I ask him the question if he dates them 2 friends they are before or after he keep this person. If he dates them 2 friends then they before he dates this guy, then enough will matter to this guy because it was before. And then if the guy they behave one kind way, then I just bad habit one for me. So now make her ask him, did you date the friends before or after you don't date this guy? But it come down to the same conclusion. The way of the guy they behave, so they only call you when he need you for get sex, and they do argue to you, they call you. The lady say even they forget for call the guy sometimes for talk to him, except on SAP. I can then see now here sometimes it can blow me mind like how you could in a relationship then you not even get my call the person. But over to you, Lionel, because they taken from a woman perspective and a very well most times making say I'm very confident in me. Yeah, I'm very confident in me being Sarah. So anything else not bother me in life. You tell me something one or like in the next 2 milliseconds, not even seconds, millisecond, and they tell you no, I'm not done with this. Except when it comes to professional settings, then I can like pick wait to say where somebody they tell me one kind of way. But over to you, Lionel.
Sarah, somebody not to walk away from Usain Atde. If you tell that boy they say walk away, if he had to do, you're killing him.
It's the right thing to do, and from a professional
You
perspective,
don't walk away from where you're
from a professional perspective, me go advise him for walk away. But then if you want to stay, then it's a nayo that's
Sarah, if not they in heart day, if you tell and walk away, you're an enemy.
Okay.
Usa you heart day, my day you life day. The only thing we make can tell the boy. Exploration. Explore your spouse, explore your partner. Make sure say you know it exactly that you human in satisfaction.
But in this case, not exploration. This case not mining. It a mine the same way in uncle the mine. So it's not exploration.
There's something that the uncle have that the guy doesn't have.
Okay.
There must be something. Sarah, if you're dating me, Lionel, and I have everything that you actually want, you don't want other man. Sarah, sometimes you don't want all the money where all man wants. You just want that one. Oh, this man, it no say I for make me here. It no say I need to top up on my phone. He's sound, he's intelligent, he's cute, he's good. Me uncle go come you where you want her. Nah, that boy gets something. He lacks something when your uncle gets. Now I make him woman keep your uncle. I'm being realistic.
Okay, so to the last two calls then, because time the between now, like very briefly, the last two calls, the one they talk about a woman where in a date, the woman born picking any like the picking and they take care of him, but now the picking in papa way we don't deny them before don't come back, and now they abuse and say you're a foolish man, you take care of picking not to be born and all. What gonna be your advice to the guy there?
Not to the woman tell her, and the woman where the man don't left, and tell her. Ignore the woman, ignore the man where the woman don't left. You ain't know they're in a relationship. There always be a negative voice in everything positive way they do. Ignore that man where they call you. Listen to the woman, follow the woman, and you are into the relationship. If she wants you, she wants you. Whatever that man says on your ex. No rich people looking at my exes. Concentrate on your woman. Block the number where the guy can call you. Not pick that call there again. Because you know even one for your ear and a negative voice. Focus on the relationship.
Okay, and the last one they talk about a relationship where they all two be don't go apart and then they want for come back together, because according to this woman way then guy always they achieve a lot, and where the woman know they in life they stagnant, you know.
The woman where they all two there now. Now they making life stagnant.
No, the one way don't go where he want let all 2 day back and the lady consent for let all 2 day back. They say when this woman can in life they improve.
But they with somebody now?
Well, in the man not talk about that. I asked her if the woman in there with somebody else.
Let go side feel comfortable.
Okay.
Case close. Go side feel comfortable. All now two day together, things working out for you both. You feel good, you feel confident, you feel relaxed. Go into that relationship. That's yours.
Okay.
Don't kill yourself over what you know it's not gonna work. But if you know say it work, go ahead.
Okay. So the first person we call that guy we talk about the Pikimi, advice to you is like 100% with Lionel. Say when you do somebody, now that somebody they matter. You mother law, father law, and everybody. They talk about immediate family, they're not for matter. So what about an ex? We don't like go. Why you for care about waiting they say? And like Lionel say, because hearts not get bone, and probably because you go get annoyed or hot with what they say, put in number reject list. When it call with another number, add that number, they back na reject list. The good thing about them phone they not get a limit of numbers. And like you want put 100 number reject list, you they put on it. So anyone will call you with today, put a reject list. Tomorrow put a reject list. Just continue to do that. You know, sometimes a very, very, very good for get focused in life, because focus in the care you go a long way. And this other guy where they talk about this one way he tell me, it actually remind me of me picking in daddy before he died. He always tell me this word, when you didn't me say I'm like motivated for do more, I want to be a better person, I always they move to the next level, but as soon as we go apart and then life become messed up. Yeah, so let me tell you the good thing about life, or the one way you take for no say this person is the one for me. Not the one way they come and give you money for make your life better or anything. No, now the one way they make you want for be a better person, where by yourself you don't know what they think about this person, or because of this person's sake you the one for be good, you the one for be hardworking, you the one for be the one way not the lie, and you the one for be good. That person the 991 for you. So if you provide and data, I want to say thanks to all the one that were joining me in a Facebook Live. Abdullah Abubakar said they say both parties not for they assume, but for sure understanding and respect, but more importantly trust. Eric Opado, when I'm a journalist party na Liberia, they say man no need love na relationship, rather he need respect and he they give love in return. And I want to say thanks to Ulrich Peters, Mustafa Sisse, good luck Henry Bakar, Mary Masira. Come on, bring the curtain down on today's edition of the program Romantic Tone Star Radio 103.5. If you miss any part of this program, just go on Facebook, search for Romantic Tone on Star, and then you go see the video, or you go on Sarah Calais, my own personal Facebook account, you go see the same video there, or you listen on Wednesday or Monday morning, and then you go get the repeat, because now I understand say that the repeat Romantic Tone to 10 per the week. Lionel, any last words?
Yes, Sarah, it's been inspiring talking to you. I don't long for this opportunity so much, and today I finally get them. I feel good. You actually don't join the line of the journalist and are very respectful. Your program is empowering. It's real empowerment. That's not just them kind of one they see now. I feel good. And to all listeners, keep listening. We need them. There are some people who say, "Hey, why you listening?" You need it. You need it. And Sarah is being a mentor and a motivator. Continue for listening to this program and being chill. And maybe if Sarah wills, I will join her sometime later. If Sarah doesn't will, Choba Biokena is the name. You meet me on Facebook, on Twitter, WhatsApp, wherever. I'm still being your man.
Thank you very much. Well, I want to tell you, say, although I need to put you mic on again, I want to tell you, say, it's been a really nice experience talking to you. Chona, a long-time friend on WhatsApp, not that close a friend, but anytime we're glad you go say hey, and I say hey back, and we get fun on Snap. But this time, actually, first time for invite time. And just as I sent the message to her yesterday, I want you to come on romantic tour, and I sent on the topic. It be really excited for come, and I appreciate that. Because a lot of time people they get romantic talk confused. When you say romantic talk, they say that love program. But this not to that now the essence of my program. The essence of my program, I forget people for be motivated and people for believing themselves. Anything in life is possible. Just get the confidence and the determination for get to it. Yeah, and I want people to understand certain things them where they're not gonna mind for talk about. The last week we talk about something where they're not they think about. The other week we talk about rape. The other week before. So every week we get different thing what they talk about where probably in your normal setting, you know, get people that we go on for discuss about that. But then on romantic tour, we give the opportunity for give them voice then their issues then the real voices and the real opinion of what we they talk now in normal settings. Now that I'm passionate about romantic tour, which is why I know they make anybody else do them. Even when I know they, even when I travel, I prefer let them play a repeat than them somebody else come and step in and do them. So until next week, where the program return. I've been your host Sarah K saying I love you guys. Continue for listening to the program. Go on Facebook, like the page, invite your friends for like the page, and if you want to join the WhatsApp group, scroll on the Facebook page, you go see the group, the link there, and you can join. And during the week, I think them puts me on Tuesday or so, then can ask me any kind of question where they want to ask me any kind of question whatsoever, and I can give them advice na the group day. Till the next time, I say tata, and I say I go left for today.